Hey YouTube, so right now I'm at Linneryds camping and I've been to Linneryd because I was going to visit the museum there, but when I got there it was closed, and I talked to some people at the cemetery there when I was visiting the graves for my godfather and mother. And they said that it's only opened in September, which was kind of sad because I had really hoped to watch it. My family had a store. My grandfather's father built it for his wife in a morning gift in 1906, I think, from trees that fell in a storm then, and they had a shop in this place, and when they closed the shop, they just closed it with all the stuff that was in the store without they just left everything as it was. So when we years later opened up the shop because they were selling the house, everything was like in pristine condition, and all the packages for foods and conserves and everything was like it was when they closed down the store. And I know that they took all this stuff and gave it to the museum in Linneryd. So I was hoping to go there and see it because, because of the history. It would be nice to see if it's still there and all this old stuff. I remember when we removed everything, I was like 8 or 9 maybe, and it was quite cool with all the old I still have some coins from the cashier back there because they left even the coins and everything in the cashier when they closed the store. So everything, and I had one of those pen knives, and I think I have one of those old razor knives and so on from the store, but everything else except a few things was given to the museum, so I had hoped to see that. Anyway, we are at the Linneryds camping, and I have a funny story about it because many years ago when I was camping here with my fishing buddies, one of them was a German called Peter Deutschland, and I thought that was just because he was Germans that we called him Peter Deutschland. So when I was going to get those fishing licenses that you can buy in Sweden to get it allowed to fish in the lakes, I told the guy here at the camping that I don't know what he's named because he's German and we just called him Peter Deutschland. And the guy in the cashier said, well, let's just write Peter Kreutz on the fishing license. So when I got back to Peter and gave him the fishing license, he said, what's this? And I said, well, I don't know what your name is, we'll just call you Peter Deutschland. And he said, well, my name is Peter Deutschland. And he was really mad. He didn't want to be called Peter Kreutz at all. So that was the funny story. I've got a lot of funny stories about Peter and my other fishing buddy back then that's called Rudolf. So I think Peter still lives, but he's really sick now. And Rudolf, he passed away. They were both a lot older than me. Like my father's generation, like born in the 40s something. But we had a lot of fun together, and a lot of things that is fun now afterwards that maybe wasn't that fun then. I might tell you another time. Anyway, this was from Linneryds camping. So my next I'm going to Tingsryd, and I'm going to visit my aunt, and she offered me to sleep there for the night. So So I hope to do that and then pick up tomorrow and see where to go from there. The night was really, really cold, so I might decide to go home again and maybe just change my mattress for an insulated one. But it was also really, really windy tonight, so that's probably a bit why it was cold. So I'll have to think about it. We'll see what happens tomorrow. Anyway, bye for now.